I'm in college. Waking up for my first day at college. Classes don't start yet, but we're going to be doing all sorts of orientation stuff, and it could be a good time. But I guess we'll just have to see, won't we? Here's my bed. It was a bunk bed, but we took it off that one because bunk beds suck. Here's my desk. It's a mess, but I'm also a college student, so you can go away. Yay!
And the rest of this video will be in voiceover. Howdy! Today is today, but I filmed all of this B-roll in the past few days, so there's that. I know I've brought this up in the past, but it is rather difficult to just walk around and talk into a camera, so I kind of avoided doing that for the most part during my first few days here at Lewis and Clark College, which is where I am. Most of this video will be me talking over footage I've taken while just walking around the college and doing, like, orientation things. Also, try to keep in mind that all of this is coming from somebody who is hardly a veteran to the college experience, so I might say a few silly or obvious things. Right, so just now I used the phrase college experience, and that's a term that's thrown around a lot both here and the outside world, so to speak. The thing about it is, I don't know what that means. It's nebulous, and from what I've heard so far, other people don't really seem to have a firm, definitive grasp on it either. And that's okay, I guess. The only problem with that sort of phrase is that it breeds misunderstanding. Like, the college experience can, and obviously does, mean different things for different people, but we keep using it anyway, without any sort of descriptors or modification. We assume people know what we mean. So I said that's okay, I guess, but I'm not really sure it is. Saying that something is part of the college experience to somebody who will clearly and nearly always have a significantly different idea from you of just what that is, can make them feel as if they're doing something wrong, or that their priorities just aren't straight. And sure, maybe they aren't. But to impose this somewhat narrow-minded idea of the college experience by implying that yours is the one true way is both arrogant and potentially harmful. It's a sort of insidious and subtle form of peer pressure. It has the power to say that people can have different priorities from you, sure, but their priorities don't mesh with your idea of the college experience, and therefore they're invalid or inferior. And that just isn't the case. My personal idea of the college experience for myself is to broaden my view of the world and to use the resources and people available to me to reach that goal of self-actualization and education. That is my goal. It isn't everybody's. I spoke to somebody who had a hard view of education. A view which encouraged the maximum gain for the minimum cost. He felt that his education was only worthwhile insofar as it opened up career opportunities and allowed him to maximize his monetary gain. I couldn't disagree with him more. And as tempted as I was to speak up against him, he wasn't necessarily wrong. Who am I to say that he should have felt the same way about education as I do? What place do I have in enforcing my own narrow view of the college experience? I would say, very little. At least for now, I'm no wiser than he is. Having not started classes yet, I think that's one of the first things I've learned here. That other people simply aren't me. I can't expect them to be. And while people do and will make bad decisions here, my task is not to judge them, but to see that their time here is worthwhile for whatever it is they want to do. I just hope that what they want to do is something other than party and drink, because that's what I've seen a lot of so far. Thanks for watching.
Where?